A Boilermaker is a skilled tradesperson responsible for the construction, installation, and maintenance of boilers, pressure vessels, and other large, complex metal structures used in industries such as manufacturing, power generation, and construction. These workers play an essential role in ensuring the safety, efficiency, and functionality of critical systems that are often responsible for heating, energy generation, and other industrial processes. The role of a Boilermaker requires a combination of mechanical aptitude, technical skills, and knowledge of welding, metal fabrication, and safety practices. With a focus on precision and quality, Boilermakers work on a variety of projects, ranging from building new boilers to performing repairs and routine maintenance on existing ones. This video will explore the key roles and responsibilities of a Boilermaker, the essential skills required for success in this trade, and why Boilermakers are indispensable in industries that rely on large-scale heating and energy systems. Overview of the role. A Boilermaker is responsible for constructing, assembling, installing, and maintaining boilers, tanks, and other heavy industrial equipment used in various sectors. They work with metal, including steel, to fabricate, weld, and shape components into the final product. They can be found in many industries, from power plants and refineries to shipyards and construction sites. Boilermakers typically work with blueprints and technical drawings to cut, shape, and assemble metal components for boilers and other systems. The job is physically demanding and often involves working in confined spaces, at great heights, or in harsh environmental conditions. A deep understanding of engineering principles, safety procedures, and metalworking techniques is essential for Boilermakers to perform their work safely and efficiently. In addition to their technical expertise, Boilermakers must be able to troubleshoot issues with systems, perform inspections, and carry out repairs. They also need to understand how to operate specialized machinery and equipment. And they must ensure that all work complies with industry standards and safety regulations. Roles and responsibilities of a Boilermaker. The job description of a Boilermaker is comprehensive, involving various tasks related to the construction, installation, and maintenance of boilers and related systems. Below are the primary responsibilities of Boilermakers: construction and fabrication of boilers. One of the core tasks of a Boilermaker is the fabrication and construction of boilers and pressure vessels. They work with large metal plates, welding and assembling them according to technical specifications. Using tools such as grinders, torches, and welding machines, Boilermakers create the metal components that form the structure of the boiler. The work often involves cutting, shaping, and bending metal to precise measurements, ensuring that each component fits correctly within the design. This requires knowledge of blueprints and the ability to read technical drawings. Boilermakers must have expertise in various welding techniques such as MIG, TIG, and stick welding to ensure strong, durable seams that can withstand high pressure. Installation of boilers and pressure vessels. Once the components are fabricated, Boilermakers are responsible for installing boilers, pressure vessels, and other equipment in their final location. This installation process may take place on-site in power plants, factories, or commercial facilities. The Boilermaker must align, position, and secure the components, ensuring that they are installed according to safety regulations and specifications. The installation may involve working at heights or in confined spaces, and Boilermakers often work alongside other tradespeople, such as pipe fitters or electricians, to ensure that all systems are properly connected and functional. Inspection and maintenance of equipment. In addition to building and installing new equipment, Boilermakers are also responsible for the ongoing inspection and maintenance of boilers, pressure vessels, and other systems. They conduct regular checks to ensure that the equipment is functioning correctly and efficiently. This often involves monitoring pressure levels, checking for leaks or damage, and examining welds and joints for signs of wear or stress. Boilermakers are trained to detect and troubleshoot issues early to prevent breakdowns or accidents. They may be called in to perform emergency repairs or routine maintenance tasks, such as replacing worn-out components or cleaning the system to ensure its continued operation. Repair and troubleshooting. Boilermakers are skilled at diagnosing problems with existing systems and performing repairs. Common issues include leaks, corrosion, damage to components, or problems with the pressure valves. When troubleshooting, Boilermakers assess the situation, determine the cause of the problem, and then carry out the necessary repairs. Repairs may involve replacing faulty parts, welding broken components, or realigning sections of the system. In some cases, repairs can be complex and require Boilermakers to work in difficult conditions, such as confined spaces or high-altitude areas. Blueprint reading and technical specifications. A critical aspect of a Boilermaker's job is the ability to read and interpret technical drawings and blueprints. These documents provide essential information on the dimensions, specifications, and assembly requirements of the system. Boilermakers must understand how to use these blueprints to fabricate, install, and maintain equipment accurately. The ability to understand complex engineering diagrams and translate them into precise actions is crucial for ensuring that the finished product meets safety, functionality, and quality standards. Safety compliance and risk management. Safety is one of the most critical aspects of a Boilermaker's job. Given the nature of their work, which often involves high-pressure systems, working with hot materials and operating heavy machinery, strict adherence to safety procedures is essential. Boilermakers must ensure that their work complies with local, state, and federal safety regulations. They use personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, helmets, welding masks, and flame-resistant clothing to protect themselves from hazards. Additionally, they are trained in safety protocols to prevent accidents, such as handling gases, operating welding equipment, and working in confined spaces. Maintaining a safe working environment is paramount, and Boilermakers are often involved in safety drills and inspections to ensure that all equipment is safe to use. Collaboration with other trades. Boilermakers often work in collaboration with other tradespeople, such as welders, pipe fitters, machinists, and electricians. The nature of their work requires coordination with these professionals to ensure that various components of the system work together seamlessly. For example, when installing a boiler, Boilermakers might need to work alongside electricians to ensure that electrical systems are properly connected, or with pipe fitters to ensure that the boiler's piping system is correctly installed. Effective communication and teamwork are essential for ensuring that projects are completed efficiently and safely. Skills required. For a Boilermaker, the job description of a Boilermaker requires a diverse set of skills, including technical expertise in metalworking, welding, and construction. Below are the key skills that are essential for success in this role: welding and metalworking skills. Boilermakers must be highly skilled in welding and metalworking techniques. This includes a thorough understanding of various welding methods such as MIG, TIG, and stick welding, which are used to join metal components. They should also have expertise in using metalworking tools such as grinders, torches, and shears to shape and cut metal. A high level of proficiency in these techniques ensures that welds and joints are secure, which is crucial when working with high-pressure systems like boiler. Blueprint reading and technical knowledge. The ability to read and understand blueprints, technical drawings, and engineering specifications is essential for a Boilermaker. They must be able to interpret complex diagrams to ensure that components are fabricated and assembled correctly. A good understanding of engineering principles, mechanical systems, and structural integrity is also necessary for designing and constructing boilers that meet safety and performance standards. Problem solving and troubleshooting. Boilermakers need to be adept at troubleshooting problems and finding solutions to issues that arise during construction or maintenance, whether diagnosing leaks, identifying weaknesses in the structure, or repairing damaged equipment. Problem solving is a core component of the job. Boilermakers must use their knowledge and expertise to assess the situation, determine the cause of the issue, and implement the appropriate solution. Physical strength and stamina. The nature of a Boilermaker's work requires significant physical strength and stamina. Boilermakers often work in challenging environments, including confined spaces, high-altitude areas, or extreme temperatures. They may need to lift heavy metal components, work in awkward positions, and perform repetitive tasks for extended periods. Physical endurance is crucial for maintaining focus and efficiency throughout long shifts, and physical strength is necessary for manipulating heavy equipment and tools. Attention to detail. Attention to detail is essential in the Boilermaker trade. Precision is required when measuring, cutting, welding, and assembling metal components to ensure the final product is safe, functional, and meets specifications. Even small errors can result in safety hazards or inefficiency in the system. Therefore, Boilermakers must work with great accuracy to produce high-quality results. Knowledge of safety procedures. Safety is a top priority for Boilermakers. They must have a deep understanding of workplace safety protocols, including how to handle hazardous materials, use welding equipment safely, and work in confined spaces. Knowledge of OSHA regulations and industry safety standards is necessary to avoid accidents and ensure the well-being of the team and the integrity of the equipment. Teamwork and communication. Boilermakers often work in teams and need strong communication skills to ensure that projects are completed efficiently. Effective communication with other tradespeople, supervisors, and clients is essential for successful collaboration. Being able to share ideas, concerns, and technical details with team members ensures that everyone is on the same page and that the work progresses smoothly. Education and experience. The educational requirements for becoming a Boilermaker typically include a high school diploma or equivalent. Many Boilermakers also complete apprenticeships or vocational training programs that combine on-the-job training with classroom instruction in welding, metallurgy, and construction techniques. Certification in welding or other specialized skills can improve job prospects. Boilermakers also gain valuable experience over time, as hands-on experience is critical to mastering the trade. In some cases, an associate's degree in welding technology or a related field can also be beneficial. Conclusion: the job description of a Boilermaker is both challenging and rewarding, requiring a combination of technical expertise, physical strength, and problem-solving skills. Boilermakers are responsible for constructing, installing, maintaining and repairing essential industrial equipment, including boilers, pressure vessels, and other metal systems. Their work is crucial for the efficient operation of industries that rely on heating, energy generation, and large-scale mechanical systems. By understanding blueprints, mastering welding techniques, adhering to safety regulations, and collaborating with other professionals, Boilermakers contribute significantly to the success and safety of industrial operations. Whether constructing new equipment or performing maintenance, the role of a Boilermaker is integral to ensuring that complex systems function as designed, with an emphasis on safety, precision, and quality workmanship.